Hello, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome. We are doing another card unboxing. I ordered this deck from Amazon. There might be other places I'm sure you can order them from. And honestly, a huge inspo. I really don't even remember, but it definitely caught my eye and super inexpensive. Being an actual like professional reader, I use decks a lot, and it's just important that I increase and stay versatile with the decks that I use to offer even more insight and even more messages. And I am so excited for this deck. So it came in a mail maybe 2 days ago. I've already used it for personal reading, like for someone, and then also for myself. Literally, as I was unboxing the deck, like things that were said to me prior that really stuck with me showed up in these cards, like almost verbatim. And that felt like such a confirmation. So sometimes I don't really do it anymore. There was a time, I'll say that there was a time where like I was not hard on myself, but just kind of like, oh, like I bought into the whole like don't buy yourself decks, or thinking that because I was getting decks from certain places, or honestly just Amazon, because, or Etsy. I've ordered a deck off Etsy too, but I didn't feel bad about that. Anyway, like just kind of being hard on myself, or judgy, I'll say that, judgy on how I obtain my decks, kind of like falling into that trap. I don't do it anymore, but I definitely do, and I'm just happy that I don't, because like even if I get a deck for myself, it is still so like divine and orchestrated, and like, yes, it's like coming from my higher self, if you will. Like, this is the deck you need. So let's go ahead and tap into it. You might hear the wind in the background. So it's called Embracing the Shadow Oracle deck. It reminds me style wise, at least, and also energy wise, to my Midnight Oracle, which I'm annoyed I should have grabbed. Honestly, we're gonna go grab it. Midnight Oracle, Embracing the Shadow. So they definitely remind me of each other. This one, however, gives like, if I could compare it, like a more darker type vibe, and this one a more lighter, like darker attributes, lighter attributes, shadow self, higher self, if you will. Like, that's how I would kind of break it down. I have not paired them together yet, but I'm very excited for when I do, and I'll go ahead and pull it out so we can kind of compare. So this is my Embracing the Shadow Oracle. This is the one that we are fully going to be unboxing and diving into. Not unboxing because it's already unboxed, but kind of looking at. And then this is the Midnight Oracle. Okay. Should we place that? Okay. And then I'll also pull occasionally from the Midnight Oracle to kind of compare. Again, I have not paired them in a reading yet, but I'm very excited for when I do. So it's majority of the card here, right? It's imagery, which I love. But we also have some messages at the bottom. I love oracle decks like that. I think I have a good range, but I think a lot of my oracle decks lean on imagery and like a keyword, which I love. But I have a soft spot for the decks that include a message. Someone needs to know that, like, don't belittle or judge or cast aside or feel ashamed for what angers you, or when you feel angry, don't try to run and hide from that. Don't think that that is an emotion that is too strong or too much for you to feel. Lean into that. Okay. Give life to that, so you know you can let it go. Thank you, Bo. It's just so cute. I love the colors. It's but really, like, truly, it's the messages. I think they're so spot on. There are some decks out there where it's really just like you think of the person that created it or the people that created these decks, and it's like you are really tapped in. You are really like, you know, you've been there, you've been through it, and this is kind of the deck that gives me that feeling. Like, okay, you get it. It's not trying to give off too much of like oracle vibes, if you will. Like, it's real tea. It's wisdom from someone who has experienced it, someone who has lived it. So I don't think it has. I'll leave the I don't know if this is like their tag here at the bottom. I'll definitely leave the link below where you can get this deck yourself. But yeah, these type of decks, because that's even the same for my Midnight Oracle, it doesn't really say, not on the box at least, necessarily like who created it, worked on it. Yeah, but I can definitely leave links, and I'll leave a link as well for embracing the shadow. I feel like these are two good cards to compare. So this is from my Midnight Oracle. Sorry, that's what I meant to say. I'm going to leave links for both of the decks. Love this one. I love the use of color in both. Okay, I feel like I can compare these two. So many messages coming through, but this is a deck unboxing, unraveling your inner critic. Clowns are coming up a lot. I don't know. Are you guys connecting with clowns a lot more? Talking about them more? They're just showing up more in your world, in your reality? If so, definitely let me know. I wonder what's going on. I wonder when and if I'll definitely feel called to tap into it more. But we'll see how that kind of unravels. I just heard Gemini season. Am I picking up on Gemini season getting closer and closer? Or Gemini is going to be in a clown ass energy? Like, what is it giving? I'm definitely getting a message. Someone needs to hear to like loosen up, to have more fun, to incorporate more fun into their reality. so freaking cute. So excited to work with this deck. And I feel like this is a deck, like if I'm not solely just pulling from this deck alone and like journaling with it, this is definitely going to be a deck that I journal a lot with. Daily card pulls, just like wanting to tap into a particular energy that I'm in, that I'm feeling. This is definitely a deck I'm going to pull out when I have a feeling about something. I'll sift through a few more cards of my Midnight Oracle, since that seems to want to really come through in this reading. But yeah, I'm very excited to work with Embracing the Shadow Oracle deck for sure. As I am with this deck, because I've had it for maybe 2-3 months now, maybe longer, 3 to 4 months, I don't know. It's very beautiful. I don't use it. I haven't been using it often, I will say, but she's a heavy hitter as well. Like, what? Look at that. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. I can't be the only reader or tarot oracle deck collector who gets so excited thinking about like what decks are going to pair with what and for what readings. Oh, God. It's just so fun, so exciting. I definitely need to get my hands on some Lenormand decks. It's time. It's definitely time. The number 33 and 333 as well has been coming through. Look how many threes just showed up in those cards alone. Hold on, pause. I'm dehydrated. Drink your water. Someone needs to hear that their moon sign, your moon placement, what's going on with your moon and your astrological chart is a huge intelligence port spot. You really want to know thyself. You really want to know what's best for thyself. You really, yeah, tap into your moon sign. Oh, now we got an upside down baby over here. I do not read oracle decks in reverse. I just don't. I might take it into consideration, like how it flipped out and stuff like that. I'll always take things into consideration, for sure. Pisces moon over here. I'll receive. I'll welcome things into my tides. But don't be upset if I spit it right back out, or if I keep it forever in some type of way. I just love these decks. It's like you cannot lie. You cannot hide when these type of decks that carry this energy, this very like bold, in your face, but not in an intimidating way, and like, I love you and I'm gonna stand in front of you. If I gotta go up against you to show you that I love you, to show you that you need to love yourself, then I'll do that. These decks carry a huge theme of tough love. But not like tough love as we necessarily know it. Cause that can be limited, but, true tough love, right? Sometimes people say they're trying to give tough love. They don't even have love for that person. Like, so it's just tough. It's just hard. It's just aggressiveness. But anyway, You cannot run, you cannot hide from these decks. The truth shall come out. So I think these are great decks to work with during eclipse season. I think honestly that was like the few times I was using it were to tap into some eclipse readings in regards to this deck, but I don't even think I used it that often then. But I'm definitely moving forward using that more, even Mercury retrograde, or just readings where you're really trying to uncover some truth, okay? Either about yourself, about a situation, about a person, whatever. So very excited to, I'm gonna move you to the side. Very excited to tap into the Embracing the Shadow Oracle deck. And when I was unboxing it, I immediately knew, no, I have to sit and make a video because it just deserves it. Okay, so a card wants to come out. I'm going to take it and we're going to end off with that message. Spiritual bypassing. Avoiding pain with positivity delays growth. Embrace the full spectrum of your emotions. And then this card is just so in your face. I'm going to take it as well because it definitely connects. The anger within. Anger is a teacher, not an enemy. Explore its roots rather than suppressing it. This is where that message came through earlier. I saw this card and it really stuck out to me. And it's showing up again along with spiritual bypassing. So there is a strong message to just be real, to be authentic, and be prepared for what that looks like. And don't listen, it's a lot of Aries energy. It's a lot of hot, heated moments that are behind us and that are potentially in front of us. And we should know now to be okay with that, to create room for that, because it's a teacher. It's going to show us something. It's going to reflect something. What we are angry about is it's very hard to deny anger, right? Even when you think you're kind of keeping your anger in, someone is peeping. Oh, hold on. The room has shifted, right? So anger is definitely a teacher, and we need to remember that. We need to honor that, and we need to not be in a space of trying to avoid anger in hopes of keeping a positive vibe or a positive attitude or a positive whatever. Anger is sacred. Anger is a portal. Anger is powerful. Work with it. Okay, work with it, learn from it, grow from it. Just allow it to happen, and don't get in the way. Don't avoid your anger. And you know what that means. And if you don't know what that means, let Aries season and Taurus season, I ain't gonna hold you, let that kind of show you. So that's a powerful message. We might tap into that later down the line, the next coming weeks or so. I'm still like figuring out what my flow is here over on YouTube. It's largely just like what feels like coming out, what feels like, okay, no, this needs to be a video, sitting down and making a video. Yeah. So, but I know I definitely had to record this one. I am going to go ahead and wrap it up. Like I said, check the description box to get the links if you're interested in these decks. I definitely think they're worth it. They're more than worth it. I could have paid 3 times for these decks and would not have been disappointed. So, yeah, that goes to show you how good they are and how inexpensive they are. I am sending you love, good energy, good vibes, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.